Here are the rules. Every time we touch one of these colors, we remove it from the list of being possible to beat the game without touching. So it's basically a minimal colors challenge. Let's get into it. Automatically, we lose tan and gray since they're basically both on this same normal ground. And to get into this level, we have to jump around the sides and onto the level, or I could have just squid jumped onto it, but I forgot about that. And then we land on yellow because we spawned there. I mean, of course it would have happened eventually since our ink is mostly yellow throughout this game, but yeah. And of course we can't jump onto any of these crates, and we have to dodge a bit of stickers on the ground. Not too hard though, because we can just shoot down the boxes, and then that's not as touchable. But we do have to make sure not to collect any eggs from the boxes, because those are orange and we haven't touched that color yet. This next level was just dodging eggs and beating up enemies, so not too much of a problem. And I found this little trick where you can skip the entire level by just shooting up this entire tower and pretty much doing nothing. The next level was a whole lot more egg dodging. There was a bunch of rings on ink rails that I had to jump over and stuff. This level was pretty painful to dodge orange. And for this level, I have to kill enemies to progress forward, and killing enemies gives us eggs, so we lose orange. And then DJ Octavio. And honestly, he's pretty easy. As long as we just don't step on any purple ink, we don't lose any colors. So, pretty easy first boss. And now that we're past the crater, we have the first level, and it has a couple problems. This box, which always has keys on it, is blue, so we can't get keys without touching blue. There's a whole lot of green everywhere. So how do we get around it? We just leave the level after collecting some eggs, and then we can move on with the game. So really, the entire game, other than some boss fights in overworld map selection areas, is super easy. It's just grinding the same level over and over again. The next interesting thing is the boss fight. We do have to launch over this little green area to get onto it, but then we're ready to fight. And yeah, this boss fight turns our color blue. But honestly, the rest of the fight was super easy. Barely an inconvenience at all. Oh phew, it nearly spawned us on red. Also, I forgot, of course we lose white, because literally everything is white. And then next is Shiver, and they turn my ink green. Every single boss makes us lose like one color, and then the rest is just super easy. So annoying. And then Big Man was the easiest of all, because he literally had no new colors for us to touch in the whole arena. And the entire ending area is just a lot of enemies, and enemies in their ink is always dodgeable. So let's skip to the final boss. This boss took me forever, but yet still, it was just a lot of purple that was dodgeable. It took a bunch of attempts to know that it was definitely dodgeable, but still, yes, Splatoon 3 is possible to beat without using any of these colors. If you like this video, you should check out these two Sonic videos, since they're both similarly short as this one.